Ugh, wow. Need to do McWatch. First off, I wanted to say thank you to all the truck drivers who are out there who are working today, running freight and moving cargo for people in the United States. It's a very hard and difficult job with long hours. I appreciate what you do. I know you guys and girls are out there working diligently, sometimes not seeing your family and for not enough pay. Thank you for everything that you do so that we can have the things that we have there in the United States and our own towns and cities. I'm still looking for employment, and I'm still hoping that my eye is good enough to drive when I come back in a few weeks. And I've been pretty positive about things, but I realized, the other day I was thinking, I'm still here, and there's still a chance to make things happen. It's frustrating having to kind of go back into the job market because I've always been able to come back to driving trucks, but I realized something, in this period where I wasn't able to come back because I was recovering from the vitrectomy, from the eye surgery. And that is when I was driving a truck, and this applies for anybody. If you do something in life and you have success at it, I would think sometimes like, oh, it's because I had that job. It's because I worked for that company. Oh, I need to go back to doing something like that. But really, if you think about it, you're the one who showed up every day. You showed up and did that job. You showed up and did the work. And really, if you apply that same formula to anything in your life, you'll get the same result. And so what I've realized since I've been a truck driver for so long is that I always felt like, well, if I want to make money, I have to go back to the truck. And now I'm starting to realize it's like, no, I just have to put in the work into whatever it is that you want to do. So I started this live at 8 a.m. because now, even though I'm not employed, I still employ myself to finding work and doing something from 8 to 4 every day. Because I realize even if I don't have a paycheck or even if I don't have business income coming in right now, it's important that I show up for myself for at least, 8 hours a day, Monday through Friday. Because you can do whatever you want. And let's say we all worked on a cruise ship, for example, for 20 years, and you leave that job, you lose that job, and a year later you're like, man, I really need to go back to the cruise ship. But you really need to remember that it wasn't the cruise ship, that job, that made you great. It was you showing up every day. You did the work. So if you're not in that career, you don't have that business anymore, you just have to remember, as long as you put in the hours to whatever it is you want to do. Let's say your dream is to knit wool socks. Okay, that's your dream. Well, if you used to work 10 hours a week at a fast food, 10 hours a day, 6 days a week at a fast food restaurant, 60 hours a week, and then you don't have that job anymore, you say, well, now what am I going to do? Put that 60 hours into knitting wool socks and marketing your wool socks. That's all it is. So, because you have to remember, when you showed up to that job, when your money was stable, it wasn't that check that made you stable. It was you consistently showing up every day. That's what it was. And I'm starting to realize that now. It's like, you just do whatever it is that you want to do. And if you keep doing it and you do it consistently and you show up for yourself and you do it, it'll pan out for you. I mean, it has to. That's the way the world works. It can't work any other way. If you dedicate yourself to something and you actually put in the hours to do it, you're going to become successful at it eventually. So that's where I'm at this point. I drove for so many years and I was so reliant on doing that. And then something happened to me where I'm not able to drive, sat me down for a while. And I'm like, well, now what am I going to do? And I finally realized, I'm like, the same thing you were doing. Put the hours in. Just put it into something else. Put it into something that you want to do. So if I can't drive, you just keep working on that. I didn't get good at driving trucks overnight. It took me a long time. It took me a long, long time. The first 6 months of me driving a truck back in 2007, I was very timid and I was very slow. I couldn't back up. I didn't know how to turn properly. I made all kinds of mistakes, navigational mistakes. It takes time. But I did it every day for 12 hours a day for 6 months straight. And then I got good at it. It's the same thing with life. So, if you guys are going through a situation like mine, if you find yourself in the future thinking, wow, things aren't working out for me, I'm down on my luck, just put the hours into whatever it is you want to do. Just keep doing it. Put the hours in every day. Say, this is what I'm doing. Put the hours into it. This is what I want to do. This is where I want to be in life. This is where I want to go. If you put that time in, eventually the success will come to you in that field, industry, or craft that you want to do. That's it. That's my message for the day. I hope God blesses you all. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. I got to go back inside and get back to editing videos. Talk to you all soon. Thank you for everyone who commented down here. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. No. What you talking about? No, that's from Different Strokes. That's not Will Smith. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. You see it. Somebody said Will Smith, and then someone said, what you talking about? It's the wrong show. Will Smith was Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's Different Strokes. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's right. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Bye-bye.